lakad matatag!
Normally. It also contains Dogchamp and RCY, who is kind of known as the lane, so they tried to make the move onto him. The cookie hit, but then Jenkins kind of missed with the spear, unfortunately. I don't know if they would have had the damage for the kill.
Out of the Dazzle's early game timing, we're going to have to wait till somebody abandons this bottom lane or isolates themselves on their own volition pretty much before a play can be made.
And Sonic's getting into some trouble again here. Able to walk out of the shards, but tag team's still there.
Extremely empty, especially bottom, where BSJ, of course, a level 5 Naga Siren is certainly capable, at least starting to jungle, but it's going to be pretty apparent that the Dazzle's not there. But he went back, just TP'd back mid. Okay, they got their play.
Well, under normal circumstances, we would probably kind of ding them for sticking around there too long, but this time the persistence pays off, and they get a huge kill there. Maybe they can get a little bit more. Things are getting dicey in the jungle, though. Flea was low, but so was BSJ, and, yeah, all the healing had been used by the Dazzle. No earlier than part of the reason why they're down 2k now already, but not unsalvageable, although BSJ can't afford to get picked off again. This is looking a little bit rough. He's caught out in the jungle. Gets the ensnare down, but Sunlight chases, and they're going to be able to pick him off eventually. And snare did get dodged, but
Flea getting a really early level 6 is just terrifying. And then, again, Annihilate just found in the trees, and that's the Blink Dagger reveal on Bobatich, so more damage from the Tinker that just ends up bleeding through. It's just finding angles. And now, Arc might not be able to walk out of here, but he is going to take Sonic, or he's going to try to take Sonic.
There's the Arena, though. Arena and Snare. Jenkins, where's the Spirit? Comes out now. And they are going to be able to get something. Samson goes down. Arc, though, isn't dead yet. They have to finish him off. Nusham is chasing after it. Got the cookie stun. Arc, though, able to get himself into his own sprout. He's got the living armor on him for a moment. They lift Nusham onto the high ground. And Arc walks him, but he's playing from a pretty sizable disadvantage.
Yeah,
and now he might get caught.
They're all walking up here, and Samson, yeah, they
know.
Overgrowth.
They don't need it. Wow. BSJ straight dead. Jenkins, optimistic TP that will not work. 15-2 kill count. And it's reminding the Naga Siren that he's there. Meanwhile, Northside Jungle, Arc has been spotted. They get the Arena, they get the kisses. They need more damage. Do they have it? Yes, they do. Arc goes down, but what will it cost them? Jenkins in trouble. Jenkins dead. Sonic gone as well, and Nusham's on the run, trying to cookie his way out, and will he make it? Bobatich is just going to start refreshing. Does he blink all? Tried this way back in the laning stage. It worked out, but it looks like Samson's the only one coming. It's still a kill. Jenkins should just go straight in for it. Better safe than sorry, I guess. I don't know if they... BSJ's able to walk away. At the same time, though, Samson's tracking 3. He gets down the overgrowth. Where are the reinforcements, though? They're coming in a little bit slow, but Wildcard Studios, they really can't afford to push this. They're just trying to fall back. That's a very aggressive roll forward from Flea, though, and it may put him in some trouble. And he does go down. They trade him out for Sonic.
Gotta dodge if things do go belly up. And they're breaking, and they need to pop sentries. And there's Samson. They see him.
Okay. Sentry a little bit delayed. They had to wait for a moment, but they do get it. But here comes Arc, looking to get on the back line. Does he have enough damage? No, he does not. But now Jenkins is caught in the Sprout. They're going to turn onto him, taking down the Mars, and Belina does just barely manage to TP out. That Snowball pulls Flea much further away than he first thought it would, but he's still in the fight, and they're going to collapse onto Sonic there. They'll get their sort of consolation prize. Oh, they've got to try and find something, and they will find Samson. Arena down, Spear connects, but there's going to be that defense matrix put on him into the overgrowth, and it all falls apart. Time to run for your lives, Fart Studios. As the Stolen Kisses are even flying through, so Nusham is going to take some extra damage here. A lot of extra damage, in fact, enough to kill him off. As Nusham gets taken down, I Annihilate. I've
been sidelined in regards to the farm. Everything's being pumped into the Naga and the Lina. And the Lina actually stayed in that triangle for a good 2 minutes there. We're able to farm quite a few of those waves as see Sonic dancing. He's dancing, but that is a kill that shouldn't happen. But the Stolen Kisses, it's just enough damage.
Oh, the original Kisses will come out as Flea. Really had nowhere left to stand there. Double Arena's coming through, so he does take the full brunt of the damage, but Samson blinks in, drops the overgrowth onto 2. And they're going to start turning this fight around. Jenkins dropping down. I Annihilate was able to get his BKB up, but Bobatich is chasing. Arc is coming in for the damage as well. And once that BKB wears off, there's nowhere left to go. Double kill for Bobatich. He is now beyond godlike at 13-1 ET. And, yeah.
They're looking to follow out this Nagalution in the mid lane. They're looking for what is supposedly going to be this Tinker pushing out the wave, but it's such a difficult jump, and they're going to loop back around, and they do see the tree, but they also see the Tinker and Bobatich. They get him.
He blinks. Clipped by a kiss or two, but that's not going to be enough to matter. Here comes the Wrath of Nature, clipping onto 2. Samson waiting for his overgrowth timing. Actually, now he'll use it. There we go. Waited for the BKB. So they still caught Annihilate in the middle of all of this, and there's your GG. Fart Studios willing to take a gamble on one last all-in attempt there, but it just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Frustrating game on Batrider and whatever on Arc, and if it gets
they're going to look for their opportunities. We'll see what he does go for when he hits level 3, if he opts to go for that little bit of extra greed. Speaking of greed, though, over on the other side, well, Sunlight and Flea try to lay out for a kill onto Sonic. They get pretty close, but they will not find it. The middle lane, though, is where First Blood happened.
Annihilate already placed. Very obnoxious, and that's the glyph, and then an
Going
Annihilate again. Oh, no.
Still no Flame Guard. He's got a Sleight of Fist to maybe dodge a tick of damage. Nope. Okay, not even going to try for it.
Then slows way down whenever those big ultimates are on cooldown. So we'll have to see how they end up pacing things out. It's where Wildcard are certainly much better at that constant fight mentality. It's where, also, again, gonna have to see where Bobatich plays. But yeah, too much damage, and there's a cart wave, so this tower's gonna eat it.
And then over in mid, Bobatich was looking to make an attempt. He does get rooted up, but the stacks are still there. The lasso's available, and that's about as easy a kill as Bobatich's.
Jenkins, yeah.
Does the failure kill? Yes, it does. Just had enough damage, and well, now all their anchors are looking a little bit rough. There will be a return play elsewhere on the map, though. Flea gets taken down by, I think, a combination of tower shot and creeps, and then Sunlight gets caught out by BSJ and
is not in an ideal spot either. It's over by the Roach Pit, but over to the west, fight. Look at this.
Samson is low, but he's walking away. Can Jenkins hit with the Crypt Swarm? No, he cannot. Bobatich, meanwhile, falls mid. Annihilate finally able to get some revenge, but we're keeping eyes on Jenkins to see if he actually makes it out of here. He's taking a lot of damage. Is there a soul assumption? Yes, there is. It's not enough for the kill yet, but the familiars will get the job done. But back over in the middle lane, the fight continued. Flea, I think he thought Sunlight was coming in a little bit earlier, but he is still able to set up. The kisses come through. Annihilate will die. They're trying to make something happen here. Nusham with the stolen soul assumption is going to go after the Treant kill. He does get it. Now the hook in. Sonic sees his moment. They're going to jump onto Bobatich. They lose Jenkins, but they get a really valuable kill out of it, right? Bobatich taken down again. Nusham getting both the kills maybe makes that slightly awkward, but gold is gold.
No.
Goes in for the build, and speaking of going in, middle lane, Sunlight's been caught again, but if he gets Annihilate in exchange, yeah. I mean, now Sunlight can die. Job done, but he may not even go down. They get the last one to Jenkins, pulling him out. His Exo is active, but how useful is it? I mean, it's keeping him alive for a little bit, but not really helping the team.
Yeah, for Flea, they're going to break on Nusham, and that's just the very dead Rubik. There's nothing you can do. Loses his spell, and then Annihilate. Well, he's got a Remnant, but he needs to be able to use it, and there you go. Okay. Nothing to stop him, but
think about that scenario we were talking about at the start in the draft, the fact that the late game could go a little bit better for them. It looks like they're starting to gear up to go in that direction. Flea, though, is getting hit up right now. Avatos is buying him some time, but he is still going to go down. Are they going to go in, though? Overgrowth is here. They will pop it. Cookie stun to follow it up. And they... Yeah, okay. I was wondering if they were going to commit, but the lasso does come in at the last second, just as BSJ was trying to get the time walk going.
Yeah. And they don't chance it. They just say, okay, we're not going to let you barely get away again. So they do use everything. And, of course, with using everything, they don't have that much left in the tank, but it looks like they do have enough for Jenkins. The mech is trying to make him survive, but it's just not enough. There's too much stuff on the ground. There's nukes that just end up with the creep wave dying. Means that Wildcard are going to have to either tank for the push or wait for something else. This is not allowed, though.
Oh, the last one.
BSJ gets caught. It's too easy. Blink reveal from Bobatich. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and while
to an Annihilate, but This is where it's a little bit scarier. And now the toss back. Oh no.
Jenkins, he pops the mech, but that's just not enough. That's twice now, I think. They've just overwhelmed the healing as BSJ. Okay. TP's in. Doesn't pull the trigger on the chrono, though, and this is the awkward part. Without Jenkins to anchor the fight, how much can they do? Sonic gets a very nice hook onto the backline that allows him to take out Flea, but at what cost? Overgrowth was deployed. Samson was just waiting for his moment. They take out the Void, and yeah, the fight's pretty much...
They can kill the Visage, legitimately. And I think that's honestly their best option at this point, is to just hope and wait, rely on your wave clear, just sit on your high ground. Again, wait for that perfect opportunity as I annihilate. No waiting. All dead.
Samson, boy, while all that was happening, the racks fall bottom. Arc was the only one hitting. Aegis for 5 seconds. Can they time this perfectly? Uh-oh. Sonic, no, he hooks onto the familiar, so Arc is able to fall back. He'll heal up. Now they'll turn around. Jenkins trying to push in, but this just isn't going to work. There's a buyback from the Clockwork being deployed immediately. They need to get out here to try and help Annihilate. He is looking both for damage and for an opportunity to fall back, ET, but he's going to get stun locked. He's taken down. Arc picks up the kill. And back in the base, look at Samson go. Trying to keep all these heroes locked down. They get the lasso onto the bot back, or excuse me, not bot back, Newsham. Now he'll buy back, but they're trickling in. They just don't have the manpower. They don't have the cohesion. They're losing their lives anyway, and Far Studios buyback available anymore, either by cost or by time. And Wildcard, well, they're just gonna get the party started. BSJ, I don't have an explanation for why he was out there. Didn't have Chrono, so they'll pick him off, and now they're just going to push in, trying to clean this one up. Newsham is not dead just yet. His teammates, though, moving on to the front line, but they're getting bounced around. The kisses are coming in, and they're going to fall. Jenkins dead, Annihilate dead, Sonic goes down too, and still no GG just yet, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Someone go to our... Oh, Flea. Okay, Flea was gonna do it, but the game will end instead. So no toss-back play for Newsham there.